What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And we're here, about a week late, but we're here for our Survivor Series War Games review. This guy's sick, so he won't talk much.
Hey man, if you want to hear me sound like shit the whole time, that's on you.
He'll talk a bit, but a lot of it'll be me. So,
Yeah. The show it was something. I didn't hate it. I can't say I hated it.
it's not the worst show of the year.
It's not WrestlePalooza bad.
No.
Nothing will be WrestlePalooza bad.
No.
That show felt like a mid-2010s wrestling pay-per-view.
There's only like one match from that show that I would go back and rewatch, and that's the mixed tag.
Not even the women's world title match?
Oh, I forgot about that one too. Yeah, that one too.
And I forgot about the mixed tag. That's on me. See, we have different priorities, and that's okay. But yeah, start with the normal stuff. This show took place a week ago.
About a week ago. Yeah, November 29th, 2025, Petco Park, San Diego, California. Home of the, San Diego Padres?
The Padres, yeah.
You're the baseball guy, so I knew.
Well, listen, the only thing I care about baseball is the Brewers, and that's only because of my mom.
Yeah.
And hometown boy.
But you still watch more baseball than me.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. We
What was the
opened.
attendance?
Oh, yeah. 46,016.
Yeah, for a 40,000 crowd, they were kind of quiet.
Partially because it's
Outdoor.
open and outdoors. I feel like that's why, because those are always a bit
The only
quiet.
pops I really noticed were like certain wrestlers,
Yeah.
mainly the big stars, and that is it. Oh, and yeah, I was gonna say big stars and Cena. Well, Cena is a big star, so
Yeah.
conundrum. Anyways,
Let's get straight into it, starting with the women's War Games match. It started with Charlotte and
Asuka.
Asuka, yeah. Charlotte's gear was inspired by that one girl in the special needs kid from
The kid
her
designed
entrance.
it.
Yeah.
Does it have order of who
No.
came out? It should have.
No,
at the
it
bottom,
doesn't.
Right?
Oh yeah, maybe.
No, it doesn't.
No. Oh well.
Okay, well, who are on the teams? Because I barely remember. I'm gonna be honest.
Team Riho was Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, AJ Lee, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss. And then Team Asuka was Asuka, Kyrie, Nia Jax,
Lash Legend.
Lash Legend, and Becky Lynch.
Okay, I want your opinion on something. Do you think the only reason that AJ Lee and Becky Lynch were in this match is star power, and they needed someone to take the not the fall, but you know what I mean? Because who else is getting pinned on the heel team to not make them look like shit?
Exactly.
I'm just saying, if you took those two out, honestly, would not have affected much of this match.
No.
I felt like they didn't do much. Except, you could argue Becky did a little more than AJ. I just wish, since there were so many people in this match, you could have done a little bit more with AJ. But since A came out so late, this was the weaker match.
It was the weaker of the two War Games.
And I will say, compared to Women's Blood and Guts, I know people are gonna.
I still haven't watched. I recorded it. I will watch it. I have not.
People
yet.
are gonna be like, "Stop comparing them, douchebag." It's not.
He's an AEW guy. What do you expect?
And Blood and Guts is War Games.
Yeah,
and
it's
everything but name.
AEW's version of War Games, basically.
And like Teenage Lethal Lockdown, which he didn't even know. And then
I know now.
Well, yeah. When I told you this, and then you're like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah,
it's just War Games.
Yeah, I didn't think about it, but yeah, it is.
But yeah, Women's Blood and Guts was better, and I think it actually told a better story.
It did for sure. I liked how each woman basically came out with a weapon, while the men had to get the weapons from under the ring.
I don't know how I feel about them each coming out with specialized weapons.
I mean, we had the custom Io Sky trash can.
I get it. I do. I don't know. It just feels a little.
Going in, we could obviously expect an Io Sky cage dive.
Yeah, and this one was okay.
She did a swanton with the trash
She
can.
did. It was cool. And Rhea, her mask again.
Yeah, that was cool.
Does she get hurt? Does she purposely do this? I don't know. It's 2 years in a row. It's a little bit of a coincidence. I don't know. You do remember what her gear is inspired by, right?
Yeah, that
Art
one
the Clown.
movie, yeah.
I love Terrifier.
Yeah, Terrifier, that's it.
If you want to see my Terrifier 3 review, go check out my channel. I did post a review there. Oh, almost a year ago now. Over a year ago. It's a great movie. She also came out. That's why she came out with the plastic bag, garbage bag as well, because Art the Clown literally just carries a garbage bag around of just weapons to kill people with.
Yeah.
I loved the mask too. It looked super cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
And yes, hilariously, the director of Terrifier and the actor who plays Art the Clown both loved it because they're huge. They know Rhea's a huge fan of the movies and wants to be in the next one. I mean, for God's sake, she was...
Imagine her and Chris Jericho.
Oh no, they killed Jericho's character.
Oh.
Like they brutally murdered him.
I've never seen any of them. I just knew Jericho was in them. So
yeah, Jericho wasn't in the last one. He was great. Wrestlers in horror movies work really well. I don't know why, but they really do. And this match was fine.
Yeah,
it's not the worst women's war games I've ever seen.
There were a couple of cool spots, but the match as a whole was just okay.
And it felt not obvious. Like, they weren't going to have... That's the kind of problem with having 2 War Games matches, and I'm not... Is that... And this is the problem with Blood and Guts, and they didn't do, is since you do 2 matches, you have the problem of, okay, one babyface team and one heel team has to win.
Yep.
And that means they have the flip advantage. But the whole point of advantage, in my opinion, is that the heels should get advantage and the babyfaces have to try to overcome it. Does not mean they have to win, it just means they have to try to overcome it.
Yep.
And and I will say that they didn't like mess it up because the only time they really messed it up was in 2021.
Yeah.
Where not only the babyfaces had the advantage, it felt like the heels had to overcome the babyface and the babyface won.
Mm-hmm.
Which, bad War Games match. But like I said, this isn't bad. It just felt like, and I can say this for both War Games matches, it felt like there was no consequences and nothing mattered.
No.
Because, we'll get to that. This match wasn't bad. AJ Lee ends up putting Becky Lynch in the Black Widow.
Yeah, and did you see Becky saying, "Oh, I didn't tap out. I was calling my teammates over to come and help." Because the whole conspiracy thing she's been doing.
I kind of like that.
Me too.
It's something.
Yeah. But match as a whole, I'm going to go like 2.5 stars.
That's right, it's 2.5. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I think women's were, I don't know if
it had cool spots, but...
Was last year's better? I don't remember last year's women's war games.
I don't either.
That's kind of a bad
I remember the men's one better because that was the Bloodline plus CM Punk.
And then, was there a women's one before that?
I'm sure there was.
Oh, yeah, there was. I remember.
Yeah. This ain't last year, though. Go back, because I think I reviewed that last year, so go back.
That was your last review of the year. Because you took all December off.
Yeah, I did.
I told you, Steak, I'm dying. Next.
Up next, we had...
the Intercontinental title match.
Yeah, where we had the champion, John Cena, which is still weird to say. John Cena as the Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
In his very last PLE, defending the title against Dominic Mysterio.
Dom came out with Raquel and Roxanne.
Yeah.
This best match of the show, I will say. It was really
fun. I will agree.
And this is a review, so I have to be objective, and I can't. I'm trying to be okay. Should I start with positives or start with get the negative out of the way?
It's up to you.
Okay, this didn't feel like a Cena match. This felt like
I can kind of agree.
This felt like a Judgment Day match.
It did.
That's not a bad thing, but okay, maybe I'm just being a John Cena, not a fanboy, but like it's John Cena's last PLE match, and it felt like, not saying Cena didn't matter, but it felt like you could have put anyone else in that situation and it would have been the exact same.
I agree. I totally 100% agree.
Yeah. Cena came out, he got a huge,
He did.
absolutely huge reaction.
Might be the biggest pop he's had since maybe he turned back to babyface at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Like it was huge.
Dom came out, and Dom wasn't booed.
No.
Because I was really curious going into this.
Partially because that's his hometown, San Diego.
That's why I was interested. I was like, are they
Yeah.
going to boo Cena or boo Dom or cheer Dom? But no, it went the right way it should have.
Yes, it did.
Okay. Liv coming back.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan came back because it started with some interference from Raquel and Roxanne. They got thrown out, right?
Out of here, yep.
And then Finn and JD came out. Started more bullshit.
Don't forget the ref bump.
Yeah, ref bump. Well, obviously, ref bump. And then Liv came back, did a fake babyface turn,
Yeah, she smacks Dom in the face.
and then did the snake eyes, which, by the way, karma on Cena for doing the same thing to Cody.
Yeah,
I don't know if
she-
you saw the parallel.
She goes and
Hugs Cena.
hops up on Cena.
As soon as she hugged Cena, I knew it was like, oh, she's, yeah.
From fan cams, you have Cena looking confused, like, what's going on? Why is she doing
And then
this?
that look from Liv,
Yeah.
great shot. That was awesome.
Yeah, the whole heel turn. Basically what Cena did to Cody at Elimination Chamber.
And then Dom wins.
Yeah, 619.
It wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't.
And it was, I'd say it was the right call to have not only Dom win, but have Liv return here.
Yes.
Because, and I know you're not going to like this, but you know I'm right. If she returned to the Rumble, she would not get a pop.
Oh, I agree.
She,
I agree.
this is why having returned to the Rumble next year might be a little hard for the women.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, because I could realistically, very realistically, see Bianca return and win the Rumble next year.
Saudi.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it. God damn it, I'm going to have to review it.
We, not you, we.
Fine. We'll get there. Yeah,
But yeah,
I really like this match.
Yeah, it was good. I
like-
liked it too.
But like I said, my only issue was it should have felt more important than it was.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying...
This should have felt like what this upcoming Saturday is going to feel like.
I mean, I get they didn't want one to overshadow the other. I
Fair.
understand that. And they really want to... I think Cena really wanted to put over Dom and all of Judgment Day. And I think they did do that.
Yeah.
But I'm also a biased John Cena fan. And this is his last goddamn, not just PLE, but one of his last matches ever.
Yep.
I'm allowed to feel a certain way about this.
And I'm sure you're not the only one. Santi, hi.
Yeah. Anyways, I give the match 4 stars. The only reason it's not 5 is because of the previous things. I really liked this match.
I agree with 4.
I really enjoyed
Yeah,
this match. See?
it's a good match.
I can be positive.
It was good.
See? I can be positive once in a while.
Yeah. It's not often, but it can happen.
Next.
Up next, the Women's World Championship match where we had the champion Stephanie Vaquer defending against Nikki Bella.
I don't want to say worst match on the show.
It kind of was, though.
Weakest match on the show.
Okay.
Nikki did better than I thought.
Well, she's always been the better Bella twin anyway, so. Yeah, this wasn't horrible, but, like, again, what he said, weakest match on the card.
I'm trying to think of anything that I remember from this match.
Yeah.
So I didn't rewatch the show, and I didn't feel like it.
I think me and you spent most of this match just talking than we did watching.
Like, it's not bad. I do remember enough that I can objectively say it wasn't bad. It was wrestled really well. They didn't really botch anything.
What's that move that Stephanie Vaquer does that everyone goes crazy for?
Devil's kiss.
Yeah, she did that on the commentary table.
Right, that was cool.
Then she did it again in the ring.
Look, man,
So-
I'm not... I'm not saying anything because, here, you say something about it.
I have Gatorade.
I love Stephanie Vaquer.
Me too.
She's held the title for 70 days already. A little over 70 days.
Yeah, WrestlePalooza, so which was September.
Not saying her title reign has been bad. It's just we're gonna talk. I want to make a Wrestle Round about this at the end of the year. I don't think almost any champion has been booked super well this year.
Yeah, I would agree.
Totally. Like, it's a mix of not enough defenses, and they get like no screen time.
Yep.
I feel like I've watched the highlights from Raw. I barely see Stephanie.
Yep.
On TV, and the same thing happened with Julia. Same thing happened with
Stephanie. Has a lot of backstage segments that they don't always show on YouTube. So she's pretty much on every week. They just don't show her clips because they're just mini, like 30-second backstage segments.
We should talk about that. Not now, but like
yeah, eventually.
Before, like
we'll do a Wrestle Ramble or something.
Yeah, but like I said, it wasn't bad.
No, I'll go like
Stephanie wins. Obviously,
yeah, Stephanie.
There was no way Stephanie was losing this match.
Again, I'll go maybe like 2.5 stars. Like It
was I'll say
from what I remember.
I'll say
2.5.
2.5. If okay, I'm gonna bump the women's War Games match to a 3, so I can get this 2.5.
Okay, I'm keeping the women's War Games at 2.5. I'll go equal for both.
Because I think this one was. I think the women's War Games match was better, even with Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They forced me to watch a Nia Jax match.
I'm so sorry. But now,
the main event, the men's War Games match. The teams were as followed: the Vision, which is Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and Brock Lesnar, versus CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, both Usos, and Roman Reigns.
So is Logan Paul in the Vision now?
I think so, because on Raw this past Monday, he was with them. So
yeah.
I think so.
I'm conflicted about this match.
Yeah, like
the match itself was good.
It was. As a whole, I liked what we got.
Yeah. I think it was as good. I will say, I think it was as good as Blood and Guts. So that's something.
It started with Braun Breaker and CM Punk.
Braun was great in this match.
He was. He looked so good. I'm slowly becoming a bigger Braun Breaker fan. I've always been a fan of his.
Yeah.
But slowly over time, it's just that fandom is growing.
Yeah. I just think Brock didn't do much in this match.
Exactly. Like
he was there, he got a pop, and he did the best thing I've seen with Jay in forever.
Going in, I'm like, okay, Brock in a War Games, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was
Getting
awesome.
Brock in a cage again, that's cool.
He didn't do anything.
No.
He did suplexes.
As soon as Roman's music played, he got out of the cage and stood there at
the loophole rules. I like it.
Yeah.
Because we didn't mention the new rule.
Yeah. It's forfeit if you exit the cage.
And you didn't believe me when I told you this.
Well, because you said that they said it on the kickoff show. I didn't hear that on the kickoff show. I didn't know it until they showed the rules on the screen.
And you were like, what the f-?
Yeah. But Brock exited before the bell actually rang and before the match started, so therefore it's
a loophole.
Yeah, it was okay. But he stood there at the bottom of the ramp waiting for Roman. And then Roman came, Superman punched him, and they went fighting all around the cage.
No, they literally did the same spot over and over again around the ring until they got back in.
F5 through the commentary table. And then,
and he got into the cage match, did some suplexes and F5s, and that is it.
Brock did go through the table. Roman speared him. He picked up, I think it was Jay, for an F5, and Roman speared him.
Jimmy didn't do anything.
No, he barely did nothing.
I feel like nobody did anything in this match.
No, other than, I mean...
Do you know who especially should have done something in this match? Cody! What the fuck did Cody do here?
Exactly.
This, like I said, that's a big problem with this match is nothing mattered. Mm-hmm. There was no consequence. Why did they have the match besides Stop the Vision?
Exactly.
And the Vision won.
Yep.
And you know what really upsets me? Two things. One, when the babyfaces losses, they didn't look like they gave a shit.
Exactly.
Like, I don't like being this guy. People think, oh, you like being an asshole. No, I'm just being objective.
Yeah.
I can't lie about how I'm feeling about this. If I didn't like something and something bugged me, I'm gonna tell you that it bugged me. Then what's the point of reviewing it if I can't be objective and state something that bugged me?
Exactly.
But, like, I wish people in the match, I'm not saying they didn't care, but in the storyline, cared that they lost. I really wanted a heel turn. I really wanted something, more tension. The only bit of tension we got was Roman saying to Cody, "When's the last time we teamed together?" And hopefully, I know it was rumored for a little bit that they're doing Roman and Cody at Mania. And I'm not saying I would.
Which has only been rumored or the plan since Seth got hurt. Because originally it was going to be Seth and Roman, I guess.
Yeah.
But then Seth got hurt and now plans changed. But
let's talk about the elephant in the room in this match.
Yeah, who's the mystery man? So, for those that don't know, War Games was happening, the match was going on. Out of nowhere, we see this mystery man come through the crowd, climb the cage, super kicks Punk, and then curb stomps him, and then leaves the cage.
And it was fast.
It was.
And I recognize that ass anywhere. It is awesome. It was Austin Theory under the mask.
Which you tried to upload a short to that. It didn't work
the hell out.
You didn't even think of Austin Theory until I mentioned his name. You were thinking, I forget who else.
Seth.
I
thought it was like...
Yeah, you thought this injury for Seth was a work, just like his knee injury.
But, no, I didn't think it was a work. I was confused. I was like, Seth?
Yeah.
I was confused, because, like, he just had shoulder surgery.
Yeah, and I was confused, too, at first, and then I put two and two together, like, Austin Theory was rumored for a long time, and, like, Austin Theory, bingo.
But now, I heard that they're pushing this until either Seth is healthy, which would make no goddamn sense if it was Seth Rollins. If I'm gonna be so honest, if it's actually Seth, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm not even kidding. I know, as long as it's good, but it would make no fucking sense. Then if you had this plan to be Seth Rollins, do not have the Vision attack him.
I really do not think it's Seth. I strongly believe it's Austin Theory.
Or another name that brought up, I don't know if you saw, Jericho.
Yeah, I thought about that, and then I watched a short on YouTube saying, if that's Jericho, he deserves some award. Because
I don't think it was him in the cage.
They think with him at his age, being able to climb the cage and jump that high on a super kick at his age, he deserves some kind of award.
That's the thing. I think, okay, do you remember the Devil storyline in AEW?
Yes.
Where they had multiple people in the match?
Yes.
To, like, because Adam Cole was hurt.
Yes.
So they had to, like, work around that. I could see that being a situation where they had Austin Theory in the mask, but then they reveal the mask person is, like, a Jericho or something. And they could save it until Jericho's contract expires, and conveniently, he will be a free agent by the time of the first Raw of the year.
I could definitely see that being possible. My thing is, where would Jericho make sense in the story?
Basically what he did in AEW beforehand. Trying to elevate new talent.
Fair.
Because that's perfect role for someone his age.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, then after the Mystery Man came in, Braun Breaker speared the crap out of Punk and pinned him. And
I'm happy for Braun. He got the pin. He's number one contender. That's great. I think he should win it. I know he's the favorite to win the Rumble right now. But I really, really want him to win the title as soon as possible.
Yes.
Do not hold this off. You give him that title.
What they should do, put the title on Braun Breaker on the first Raw of the year. Have him hold it. If Seth is cleared, because it is possible Seth could be cleared by WrestleMania, do Braun Breaker Seth Rollins at WrestleMania for the title.
Braun wins.
Yes. If Seth is not cleared, then come up with a backup plan. Do the rematch between Braun Breaker, CM
I
Punk.
think
Do
that's
something
what they're
else.
doing for now. Is
Yeah.
they're doing the Punk match.
Yeah.
Um,
But I would say put it on Seth or on Braun, because if Seth is cleared, then you can do that match at WrestleMania.
Seth thinks he might be back for Mania.
Yeah, and if you the timing purposes, it said he'd be out 6 months. 6 months from when his injury would be like the first or second week of April, which is like 2 weeks before Mania. So
I don't know.
it's possible.
It's possible, but unlikely. They're probably just gonna throw him in another match.
Probably,
Maybe
but
like Bronson Reed.
I feel like that's what they should do. Put the title on Braun anyway, just in case.
Yeah.
And if Seth can't compete, then
could-
do the Braun and Punk rematch or
I
something.
could just see them holding off on Braun winning until Mania. They want to really
Yeah, I could definitely see that too.
He
Either
is,
one.
like I said, he's the favorite to win the Rumble.
He is.
And
as
I'm
of
fine
now,
with that.
yes.
I'm fine with him winning the Rumble. Now, there's the other option, which I don't like as much, and it's not for the reasons you would think. I don't want Roman Cody 3. I don't. And it's not even because I think it'd be bad. I'm not even trying to be negative. It's because those two first matches are perfect.
Yeah.
There is no need to do a third match unless, and I talked to you about this,
Yep.
unless they do a Cody heel turn.
Yep. Which I feel like,
Would be the only reason they should do
yeah.
it.
Well, because I really don't believe if they do Cody Roman again, I really don't believe Roman is gonna win the title again. So like Cody almost has to win, but Cody as a babyface winning kind of doesn't make sense.
And it doesn't do anything for anyone.
No.
And I know, did you hear that Roman was like, hey, this Hollywood thing?
Yeah.
Kind of iffy about it. So I want to be put specifically in a title program. And I'm like, and I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm not trying to say he doesn't deserve it.
Well,
but I think he's above the title now.
Well,
he does not need it.
Because apparently the original plan before Seth got hurt was to do Roman and Seth at Mania and have Roman win the title from Seth.
I heard the original plan was to do Sammy versus Rollins. And that's why they set it up.
Maybe at one point, but
Yeah, but plans changed.
Plans changed, and it was going to be Seth and Roman. Roman win the title, hold it to SummerSlam, and have Braun Breaker beat Roman at SummerSlam.
But
Which, though I don't want another title on Roman, I would have actually been okay with that.
if he would have just dropped it at SummerSlam, I would have been fine with
Yeah.
it. But I'm also afraid if he does win another title, he's not going to let go.
He's not going to have another 5-year run. He is not. I can guarantee it will not be another 5-year run.
Yeah.
Remember my time machine? It will not be a 5-year run.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. But like I said, a lot of nothing in this. We've barely talked about this match. But what do you want me to say? Nothing happened.
Exactly.
I'm not saying nothing happened. It was an objectively good match.
Yeah.
I will say.
Again, much like the women's one, cool spots.
And I love the star power. It
Yeah.
felt big. And I think that doesn't help either. They stacked all their chips into this.
I told
I see it.
I told you this when you were over. It had 9 main eventers and Logan Paul. So.
And then, like I said, it was a combination of. There were some spots. Oh yeah, the J spot.
Yeah.
Stupid. I hate it.
Yep.
Don't do that. I don't care if you do that during a Raw or like a fun SummerSlam opener. Not at fucking War Games.
Yeah.
And also, I hate that they're using War Games now. What? To set up other storylines. Don't use War Games as the start of a storyline. War Games should be like Hell in a Cell.
Yep.
You save that for the end of a goddamn feud.
Yep.
And now it feels like it's been used. Oh, it's that time of the year. Which that was a problem with Hell in a Cell for years.
Yeah, most people are saying, oh, yeah, the road to WrestleMania starts now, not the Rumble. So.
And it doesn't help, right? Blood and Guts is like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago. But also, I think I'm just kind of done with war games for a while. I know it's only, like, technically for me 4 times a year.
Yeah.
But also, that's too many.
Go back to the traditional 5-on-5.
Or do 1 5-on-5 and do 1 war games and flip between
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Do not have 2 war games anymore.
And if they do want to do that, then make Survivor Series 2 nights again. I think that could maybe
Because they're
help.
going to do that.
Yeah.
They're going to do that eventually.
Yeah. I think that could maybe help. Is do 1 War Games one night, 1 on the second night.
I think a big thing on this show was there was wrestling, but it almost felt like, and I don't... Okay, what do you give the War Games match? I give it 3.
Yeah. I liked it better than the women's one. I gave the women's one 2.5, so I'm going to go 3.
It felt like the wrestling on this show didn't particularly matter. Besides, like, the scene on the War Games.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to feel about that. Because there was, not saying this to be negative, but it did kind of feel like there was a lot of fluff on this show. And that might just be ESPN, but it felt like there were a lot more ads. It felt like there was a lot more celebrity. Like, they was like, hey, here's this person. Literally, for like 80% of the celebrities, I looked at you and said, who the fuck is that?
Exactly. I knew, like, one of them.
I knew exactly one person. And it was that actress from that one show.
That's the one person I know.
And I'm like, why do you think we care about these people I've never goddamn heard of? I just don't understand why they decided.
TKO.
And I'm joining you on this. I've been on this ship with you for a while. I'm sick of 4 matches on this card shit bullshit. If you're gonna fluff the 4-hour show.
I get that War Games matches can go pretty long. I get that. But then make it 2 nights. Don't do 4 matches on one
See,
card.
Rumbles are an exception because Rumbles almost always go over an hour.
Yeah.
Or at least an hour.
So there is the one and only time of year I'm okay with
4 or 5 matches.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have squeezed 2 more matches on this.
Yeah.
They easily could have put...
It's not hard to do 6 or 7 matches in 3.5 hours.
Was there anything on Raw that you think they could have... Or SmackDown they could have put on Survivor Series, you think? Anything besides the Cena stuff? Just any title matches?
I mean, the U.S. title hasn't been defended on a PLE for a while. Do a U.S. Open Challenge from Dragunov on a PLE.
Or...
That could have been fun.
I'm just saying, I know people aren't going to like it. Don't put both world champions in War Games.
That too.
Like,
one, okay, awesome. I can handle 1 in War Games. Don't
Cody literally had no reason to be in this match other than Drew.
Yeah,
and even
exactly.
then, I don't even think Drew should have been in this match. I don't think either of them should have been in this match.
do both. Nope.
It literally would have affected nothing.
Exactly. But
that's why I kind of like the 4-on-4 matches. I felt crowded.
yeah. But we should probably wrap this up because we've been talking about this match in particular for over 15 minutes.
Over 20 minutes. Well, it's the main event. It's War Games. I get it.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're complaining most of the time. It's just about stuff besides War Games.
Yeah.
Because, like, nothing happened.
Exactly.
It was a match, and I don't like, and people, like I said, people think I like to be negative. I don't. It's not fun, and it hurts my throat. But do better.
Yeah.
Please. That's all I ask. I really hope the Rumble is good. I'm already going to be I don't want to be negative going into the Rumble, but they're not doing themselves anything.
The location should be the least of your worries. It should be.
It should be. But that women's I'm telling you, that women's Rumble, it's going to struggle.
Oh, I know.
I feel so bad.
I know. I agree
I
with
feel
you.
so bad
but
for them, dude.
it should be the least of
It's
your
going to be
worries.
the least of my worries.
But anyway.
Last PLA of the year.
Yeah.
Woo! We have
We,
one more show to review this
yeah,
year.
we will. I don't know if we'll do it together
We're probably
or
we're going to have to.
probably.
I mean,
That or we review it and then do a Wrestle Ramble on the whole Cena farewell tour in general if you want to do that.
I could see that, yeah.
But
Anyways,
we will discuss that, figure out who's going to review it, but we will be reviewing Saturday night's main event. We will get predictions out there. I may do that.
and because it's Cena's last match.
Yeah. So we're
And NXT stars. I love they're doing that.
yeah, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
So.
But that is not the last pay-per-view review of the year. It's the last WWE pay-per-view.
Yes.
But we still have World's End this year.
Yep.
And that's going to be fun.
Which will be you.
That's going to be me. I'm excited. Like, it's another pay-per-view. I'm not
Yeah.
complaining. I like it.
But yeah, that's about it.
So overall, what do you give the show?
Out of 10,
What did you give WrestlePalooza? Do you remember?
I forget.
Me
But
too.
this I'll give maybe a 6.
I'll give it
6.5.
Yeah, I'd give it a
around
6.5. It wasn't awful.
Yeah.
There was nothing objectively
that. Not
bad
the
on this
worst
show.
show of the year.
Like I said, nothing objectively
Yeah,
bad.
it's just the good stuff wasn't as good as we wanted it to be.
And the biggest problem, I think, nothing mattered.
Yep.
I felt like this show had little to no consequence.
Yep.
Usually for something like that, there should have... I don't know what I wanted out of consequences. Like, give me something to chew on.
Yeah.
Besides the Masked Man. But
Yeah.
even then, there's a lot of...
But yeah, we should wrap this up now so you can go check on that pizza that's in the oven.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching.
Stay tuned for so much more. See you guys next time.
See ya.